Good evening and welcome, sports fans, to Springstead High School as the Springstead Eagles take on the Falcons of Fivay. We are in the midst of warm-up pitches here. We got Jackson Cooper on the hill for the Eagles tonight. And making his GCSN debut this evening
is Rick Ringer.
Rick Ringer, thanks for being here,
awesome
Rick.
To be here. Thank you very much.
We're glad to have you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. We're looking forward to a real dogfight tonight. We've got 5A that's 10-8 versus Springstead, who is 11-8 on the season. Last game, Springstead ended up having a tough loss to a great Hernando club, 5-0 behind some terrific pitching by Michael Savarese. 5A's coming in with some momentum. They just picked up a win against Tarpon Springs, 16-4. So, looking forward to a great game tonight.
Yeah, I think we all are. Leading off for the Falcons, Joshua Wittenauer getting the start in left field for them tonight.
Yeah, he's hitting 370 on the season, so he's coming in swinging a hot bat.
Yeah.
First pitch strike.
Yeah, Cooper starts him off with a strike. A little on the outside there, probably a good take, really. Breaking ball missing low, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's going to be an interesting pitch to see what happens in this sequence. A lot of times the third pitch ends up being a momentum changer. Big difference between 2-1 and 1-2.
1-1 pitch. Down to first base. Easily handled over there by Tinoco. And we got one away.
That was quick.
Next up is going to be Anthony Van Levitt.
Yeah, he is absolutely on fire with the bat right now. I just saw an article where he's rated in the top 25 batters in the Tampa area. He's coming into the game hitting .500 with 2 home runs and an OPS of 1.204. That has some impressive numbers.
Yeah, I'm having a little trouble with the center field camera. I can't get these transmitters to hook up, so I'm going to mess with it in between innings.
All right.
I just got the D-Link.
Got a 2-0 count here. Ooh, fastball outside
Yeah,
corner.
No, I got these 3, and on the break I'm going to mess with this, see if I can get it going. Yeah, right on. That's it.
Breaking ball. 3-1 count. This is a dangerous count to a dangerous hitter.
Yeah, this is not the kind of count you want to get into a hitter like this, for sure. On the ground, though, second base side. Gloved nicely. Good play there, running in. It's Anderson in the second base position. So 2 ground balls to the right side and 2 outs.
Man, he has got some wheels. If he gets on the base path, we're going to have to keep a good eye on him.
So that'll bring up the 3-hitter, Michael Greenberg. He fouls the first offering out of play for strike 1.
He is absolutely dangerous this season. He comes into the contest batting .466 with an OPS of 1.022. Man, they've got some really impressive offense here.
It'll be up to Cooper and the Eagles to try to keep him in check tonight.
Good luck with that.
Well, they've done a good job so far.
Yeah. 1-1 count.
Nobody on, 2 out. Top of the first. Ball gets away from
see
Cooper.
If he would chase.
2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. For strike two, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nice fastball.
Greenberg up, hitting in the 3rd spot tonight.
Tried to get him to go on the outer half.
Yeah,
It's
kind
about,
of yanked that
3-4
ball a
balls
little
off.
further outside probably than he had anticipated.
Yeah.
So it brings the count full. So with 2 outs, payoff pitch upcoming.
No secrets here.
Well outside for ball 4.
He opened the front shoulder a little bit, ended up dragging the ball across the plate.
So with a runner on first, steps up the 4 hitter, Jacob Hancock. He's getting the start tonight at 3rd base for the Falcons. He's a big kid.
Yes, he is. Short lead at first.
First offering comes in a little high for ball 1.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes bigger hitters will end up chasing the fastball up in their eyes.
You know, that ball, that fastball in your eyes too. It does look so nice coming in. That one finds the zone.
Yes,
Evens the
it
count.
did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That was nasty.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
I'm trying to figure out what that pitch is. It's got a lot of late break on it. Very heavy. Doesn't look like a traditional curveball, and it doesn't sweep like a slider.
Runner goes.
Starts up.
There goes the throw down to second.
Ooh.
And good throw by Anders. Kind of gets away from Anderson there, but not far enough for Greenberg to advance any further. So now with a runner in scoring position, 2-2 count.
Andrus threw a missile down there. I think he'd have probably had the runner. Just mishandled it middle infielder and got by.
Hancock looking to get the,
He's there.
and they are not able to get him.
He did an outstanding job of reading that. I just wonder if he ended up getting the sign from the catcher, because he got a great break. He stole that on the pitcher, really.
Yeah, he had a
Himself a
great
break.
secondary. As soon as he saw that ball in the dirt, there was no
Absolutely.
hesitation getting over to 3rd base.
Yeah. Ooh.
Man, back-to-back walks. We got runners on the corners now.
That was a great pitch. It was in and on the knees. All right, 1st and 3rd here, 2 outs. Let's see
This will
what
bring up
happens.
the pitcher, Brighton Williams.
Got to respect his bat. He's hitting 389 on the season. First pitch
That ball.
fastball, outer half.
Hit in the air, left side,
All right.
shortstop. Who is the shortstop tonight? I'm trying to find him here.
Dimitri Sabatino.
Sabatino at short. There's my paper.
Yes, sir.
There it is. All right. They leave 2. Nothing score. We'll be right back at the bottom of the 1st right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Welcome back, sports fans. Happy to have you here. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Derek Smith. Glad you're joining us tonight. If you haven't done so, subscribe to our page on YouTube. We really appreciate it. It does help us out, as we are a small local nonprofit trying to get our name out there. So as many subscriptions as possible, share it with your friends, give us a like. Additionally, if you'd like to follow us on all social media networks, we are GCSN Broadcasts across the plethora of social media. If TikTok's your thing, we got one there. If you prefer the gram, check us out there too. We also have our Twitter and Facebook accounts. So go through, like us everywhere. Make sure you follow us. We're going to be coming out with some additional content on our social media, highlights, player of the game, as well as additional content throughout the season. So give us a like, give us a follow. We appreciate it. Leading off for the Eagles, going to be the shortstop, Dimitri Sabino. Bryton Williams, who popped out to Sabino to end the Falcon half of the first, is on the bump. His battery mate, Channing Clark. At third base, Mikey Hancock. At short, Darian Dubell. At second, Mikey Greenberg. At first, Ty Palmgren. Left field, Josh Whitner. Center, Anthony Van Vliet. And right field, Jacob Robinson.
Ooh, first pitch, nasty breaking ball. Yeah, Williams coming in is the 5A's ace. His ERA is a paltry 1.83 on the season.
He's dealing too, and he's pitched, 30 innings? 30 and 2/3 innings.
Yeah.
That offering missing low. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air, left field, into the gap too. That one is hit hard off the fence. Sabino digging into second. He'll get in there with a stand-up double.
He did not get cheated on that swing.
He did not get cheated on. He got every bit of that ball and drove it out there into the gap.
Yeah, Williams lets the fastball up, middle in, and that's the kind of pitch that batter just loves to hack.
That'll bring up Aiden Laskauskas, getting the start in right field tonight. The runner on second.
They're going to have to keep an eye on him. He's got some serious wheels.
Sabino taking his lead.
Yep.
Lays down a bunt. Williams gets it. Over to throws it away. Sabino coming in to score easily. Laskauskas trotting into second. So Eagles quickly take a 1-0 lead.
You always like to try and score first. It just seems like you sort of set the tempo. But I was kind of wondering if that was going to come because the first baseman was playing in.
So nicely executed bunt there. They were probably just trying to get that runner on third, give up an out, but worked out nicely for the Eagles. One in here, nobody out still, runner on second.
First baseman crashing again. Yep, shows bunt, breaking ball.
This will bring up the second baseman, Brendan Anderson.
Left-handed batter.
And you're right, that first baseman playing well in on the grass here. It's Ty Palmgren at first for 5A.
Ball low.
That one a little low, not far enough from Clark for Laskauskas to try and take advantage.
I got to believe that the last one was a bunt and run. They started the runner up, hoping they could get him to go 180 feet. Ooh.
That one fouled, twisting out of play, left side. Bring us 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still nobody out. 3-hitter Anderson up. Laskowskis at second. Going over the pitcher, through everybody into center field. Here comes Laskowskis. And he's able to score from second. Nice read from him. He got his horse to come in and score, Rick.
Yeah, it was a nice piece of hitting. He ended up getting himself a breaking ball, just stayed back on it, drove it right up through the middle, and it kind of hit that crease between the middle infielders, and away they go. You know, one of the keys sometimes is just not trying to do too much.
Yeah, that's right. Not trying to do too much.
Rivera's at bat. He's a junior.
This brings up Jaden Garcia.
Oh. Sooner or later, I'll learn to read numbers.
And starts him off with a nice strike there. No balls, 1 strike.
Garcia has a home run on the season, so he's got the ability to take this deep. Ooh.
Big cut there.
You know what his
Came up
intent
empty. Sorry, the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, 2 in this inning for the Eagles. Like we mentioned, trying to bounce back.
Oof. That was a wicked breaking ball. Finished about 4 balls off the plate. He's got a lot of sweep on that.
On the ground, through the hole between third and short, out into left field. Wittenauer gets it back in.
Garcia did a really nice job staying on the ball. He got himself a breaking ball, stayed back, and just shot it right through the hole between third base and shortstop.
On a 2-2 count, too. He didn't try to do too much. Kind of saw that breaking ball, waited back on it, and just punched it through.
These Eagles hitters are really just taking a great approach to the plate, just taking what the pitcher gives them and working with it.
Williams is a strike thrower, so they're taking advantage of balls in the zone. Squares to bunt.
Ooh.
Nice job. Fielded by the third baseman, Hancock, and really nothing he could do there.
Nope.
So that was a nice bunt single.
What's pretty impressive was that there was he got a pitch that was up and in the zone. He ended up having to extend his hands up, and he still got the ball down. Quite often in bunt situations, you want to, as a pitcher, you want to work the top of the zone because quite often it'll end up giving you a pop-up that the catcher can handle.
Coming in to run for the catcher, Andrus, is number 11, Jaden Alba. So now with the bases loaded, comes up the third baseman, Ty Grover. First offering fouled back out of play for strike 1.
Just missed that one.
Got the pitch he wanted to, slightly outside, got his arms extended to it. Nice breaking ball there, catches the zone, evens the count, 1 ball, or I'm sorry. Williams gets ahead 0-2 here. In the air, twisting back out of play, will remain no balls, 2 strikes with the bases loaded.
Williams just reached back and said, okay, it's me against you. Just really nice fastball, upper half of the zone. Grover's hitting 362 on the season, so you got to respect that bat.
Swing and a miss.
Man, that was a nasty breaking ball
And
away.
he gets his first strikeout of the night. Infield's going to come in and have a little meeting here, see how they want to play, with the first baseman, Tinoco, stepping up to bat.
Coach Nesmus is doing a really interesting job of putting pressure on the defense and really keeping them off balance. Tinoco's hitting .357 on the season. Springstead just has so much offense.
Swing and a miss.
Big breaking ball.
It looks like Tinoco saw it too. He wasn't able to get on the same plane with it. Williams from the stretch. Kind of flared out of play and foul for strike 2.
He got another breaking ball. That one started in the middle of the plate and finished on the outer half. He just fought that one off.
Williams ahead, 0-2 again. That breaking ball up high. Nice stop by Clark. Able to get a glove on it, keep it in front of him at least. All the runners have to stay put.
He started him off with a breaking ball. Just, I don't know if he lost his grip or whatever, but he didn't finish it, left it up. Catcher did a great job of knocking that thing down, keeping it in the circle.
Yeah, seeing it wasn't going to break, just getting a glove on it, keeping it in front of him. That one missing outside.
Ooh,
evens the
nice
count,
pitch.
2-2.
That was a great 2-strike pitch. Tried to get him chased a little bit, probably about 2 balls off the plate.
Breaking ball fouled back out of play again. Will remain 2-2.
He's doing a great job of hanging tough.
Yeah, he didn't let those 2 runs really get to him. He's still pitching with a tremendous amount of confidence. At least it appears as though he is.
Yeah, he's a bulldog.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the outside fastball. With 2 outs, I'll bring up the center fielder, Yari Acevedo. And we are working on getting our center field camera back up and working for you. We appreciate your patience with us. We should have that back up here in a few minutes. Is first pitch from Williams fouled straight back by Acevedo for strike 1. In the dirt, evens the count, 1-1. That one missing outside. Acevedo not willing to go try to chase it. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded, 2 in this inning for the Eagles.
It's a nice pitch. He was trying to get him to extend the strike zone a little bit, but he didn't chase.
Fouled back out of play again. Evens the count, 2-2.
This is a great battle. Went to a clinic many years ago, and Georgia Tech coach told me that if they can see 5 pitches per at bat, then their on-base percentage goes through the roof.
Ooh. There's his 5th pitch on the ground, third base side. Hancock takes it unassisted to the bag, but not before The Eagles put 2 up. We'll be back with the top of the second right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Welcome back, sports fans. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Derek Smith. We're happy to bring you the coverage tonight.
Robinson's up to bat. He's got a 348 average entering tonight's contest. Fouls the first one back.
Going into the top of the second inning. Right fielder Jacob Robinson up.
Oof.
And Cooper able to dispose of him easily. 3 straight pitches, and we got 1 out.
He is dealing.
Cooper starts off the first baseman, Ty Palmgren, off with the strike in the lower part of the zone. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Just filling up the strike zone right now is Cooper. That one missing low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. 2-0 ball game as the Eagles plate 2 in their half of the first. 5A Falcons trying to keep pace now in their half of the second.
Palmgren asks for time, collect his thoughts.
Swing and a miss for strike 3, so back-to-back strikeouts.
Got him to chase a fastball up and out. 2 strikes, so you got to protect those.
Yeah, I got to find a way to just get a bat on it. On the ground, first base side, Tinoco has it, takes it to the bag himself. And 1, 2, 3, go the Falcons. We'll be back with the bottom of the second right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been golf usually weekly. play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Welcome back, sports fans. Please bear with us. We're trying to get our cameras rebooted here. It seems as though I've lost a couple of them, so please bear with us.
In the meantime, be a great opportunity to order in some delicious wings and burgers from our great sponsor, Glory Days. Grab a cold one, enjoy the game. All right, Williams leading off. He's a freshman. Chase the first pitch. Fastball down in the zone.
No ball's one strike. Center fielder Williams up to bat. One ball, one strike. Offering missing low for ball two.
It's a good thought. Fastball in, down the zone.
Not going to be able to do much with it, even if you do get a bat on it.
Yeah. Pitcher's pitch.
Oh, and shot back up the middle again. Out into center field. Van Vliet retrieves it, gets it back into the infield. And for the second time in 2 innings, Eagles have a leadoff runner on, and they're able to turn their lineup over. This will bring up the shortstop, Dimitri Sabino, again. Doubled his first time up.
Clark did a really nice job of scooting sideways and blocking that. Kept it in front of him. Kept the runner trapped at first base.
Yeah, Williams just had to stay at first.
I just love watching catchers.
Williams checks on him.
Very short lead.
Easily back.
Plenty of time.
That one catching the outside corner evens the count, 1-1.
That was a nice pitch. Not one Acevedo wants to chase that early in the count, though.
That one bounces in. Not much Clark could do about that.
Nope.
Williams into second.
Runner did a great job of reading that, though. You know, sometimes you have to anticipate it based on the angle of the pitch. He saw it perfectly and moved up.
Oh, in the air, foul back out of play. Advance the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Williams doing a great job of using all 4 quarters of the strike zone, mixing in the bender.
Yeah, he's not just inside or outside. He's taking advantage of the entire plate.
Very impressive. Big sweeping breaking ball finishes just outside.
Will bring the count full.
No secrets here.
That one in the air, left field. Wittenberger going back on it, able to catch it. Throw comes into third. Williams has to stay at second as a result.
That was a great pitch, great piece of hitting. Fastball up on his hands. He turned on it and got it in the air.
A barrel on it, hit it hard. Just a little too much air on it.
Yeah.
For our first out of the inning.
Reminds you of that scene in the old movie. That's too high.
What do you mean too high? What does that mean? Ball 1 a little high and tight there.
Apologize in advance. You got a couple baseball nerds here on the mic tonight.
I think they know that tuning in, Rick. I think they know that tuning in.
Ooh, nice spin move.
Nice move by Williams. But Williams able to get back in.
This young man's got a bright future in front of him. He's going to keep getting better and better.
That one catching the bottom of the zone.
That was a great pitch.
Evens the count 1-1.
He did a nice job though laying off of that. It's not a lot you're going to be able to do from that with that other than just bang it into the ground. First baseman's playing up.
Ooh. Nice pitch, finding the corner there for strike 2.
Man, he is dealing.
Both of these pitchers are pitching very well so far to start this ball game.
This game is everything we thought it was going to be coming in.
That one missing outside. Williams alertly taking third.
Kind of short-armed that. Didn't get a lot of extension coming back, and because of it, he came across his body. All right, corners up. Infield up.
Whole infield playing in here with 1 out. That one ripped foul
That was
the third base
missile.
side. I don't think Hancock would have had any chance with that, even if it were fair. That was an absolute rifle off the bat of Laskauskas.
I would not want to be in front of that. That would be an equation for dental work. Big breaking ball finishes down.
It was a hard pitch to lay off of, but Laskauskas does. Brings the count full.
Payoff pitch here.
In the air, not too deep. Shortstop Dubail comes over. Cuts it off, gets a throw into home. Williams has to stay at third.
Great pitcher's pitch. Fastball outer half. Batter did a great job squaring up on that thing, hit it dead up the middle. Just got under it just a little bit.
I'll bring up the second baseman, Brendan Anderson.
Left-handed batter. If he gets a barrel out, you're going to be scoring a run. Fastball up and out.
1 ball, no strikes. We appreciate you joining us this evening. If you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe to our page. Give us a like, turn notifications on. That way you're alerted anytime we go live. As that one punched back up in the middle. Williams coming in from third. So the 2-out RBI hit. Anderson with his second RBI of the day. Make way for Jaden Garcia with a runner on first and 2 outs. 3-0's our score.
Really nice piece of hitting. Just didn't try and do too much.
Breaking ball missing outside for ball 1.
He brought the express right down Main Street.
Catching every bit of the zone there for strike 1. Evens the count 1-1.
It's one of the things that's fun about watching Springstead is that they have such a solid approach. Ooh, another one right down the middle. But they're going to make you pitch to them. They are not going to chase. 1-2. Let's see what happens here, Derek.
There goes the runner, swing and a miss. And he is out on strike. So Williams gets a strikeout really when he needs it. Springstead plates 1. They leave 1. We'll be right back after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see.
Welcome back, sports fans. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Derek Smith.
You've been watching. You have gotten the front seat to a fantastic game between two heavyweight rivals. 5A Falcons from Pasco County versus the Springstead Eagles. These two pitchers are absolutely dealing tonight.
Be the catcher, Channing Clark.
Fastball up in his eyes. May end up being a setup pitch. Let's see what they come back with here. Would not be surprised to see a bender.
Interested to see if these pitchers still continue to deal when the sun goes down. It's kind of been a tale of two mountains here. Last couple of times I've done a game here at Springstead, Rick. Pitchers deal over the first few innings, and then the sun goes down, and it is a whole different ball game. Offenses come out, they lose grip, they lose release point, and after that, all bets are off.
Air gets definitely a lot cooler and a lot heavier as we get into the evening. We sure saw a dandy the other week with, was it River Ridge here at Springstead?
Yeah, River Ridge Springstead. That was a great game. If you haven't done so, you can go back and watch that game. We brought to you, everything's available, all the archived games from this season and even last. If you'd like to go look at them, they're right there on our YouTube page. And while you're there, go ahead and subscribe to it. That way you never miss any of the action. Swing and a miss. Cooper gets that strikeout.
Nice fastball, outer half. He had to protect it.
That'll turn their lineup over. Bring up the left fielder, Joshua Wittenauer.
.370 on the season.
Starts him off with a strike. There's a bunch of hitters in this ball game, right?
Oh my golly. I was working on stats before this game to prepare, and I was thinking, boy, this is going to be worth the price of admission. It's high school ball at its finest.
On the ground, not much anybody could do about that. Out into right field, Robinson bringing it back in.
Got a fastball in, ended up just turning on it. Shot it right through the hole.
With a runner on first, that'll bring up Anthony Van Vliet.
Well, let's see if Coach Young starts him up here. Ball in dirt. Be nice to move that runner up, especially with one of the best hitters in the area.
Checks on him. Back in. There goes a runner. Throw down. And he is in under the tag, says the second base umpire standing right there. Throw a little high from Andrus, but really nice tag.
Andrus has a cannon.
By Sabino.
Fastball in on the knees. Oh, this is what makes high school ball so great. Just a million different things going on. It's like a chess match within a chess match.
Each pitch can kind of change what you're going to do, what you want to do, what you could do, really. Kind of fights that pitch off the other way, twisting foul out of play. Even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cooper's absolutely throwing a gem. Got a fastball up just above his hands. Something he couldn't handle, fouled it off.
That one low.
Breaking ball.
Gets away from Andrus. He's having a hard time finding it.
Does not know.
And after the appeal, umpires decide that was a no swing, bring the count full. Van Vliet at the plate. Wittenauer at first. Or at third. I apologize.
Got to tip your cap to the umpires. I got to confess, I was busy watching the action with the ball to the screen, and somehow they stayed focused.
Cooper issues the walk, and Andrus is going to go out and give a little chat there. Let him in on what the Eagles defense is going to want to do here with runners on the corners.
Van Vliet's going to make you pitch to him. He has an OPS coming into the game of 1.204. That is really impressive. First and third situation here. Springstead gives the defense. Be interesting to see what Coach Young does here. It's going to be a lot tougher with Andrus behind the plate. He's got
bring up the third baseman, Michael Greenberg.
Yeah.
With runners on the corners, there goes a runner.
Fastball down, fakes the throw.
Takes the throw to second, but nobody fooled. Everybody back.
Yeah,
Two runners in scoring position now with one out.
Yeah, even if they were going to end up trying to run a straight-through throw, the pitch was down. He really wouldn't have had a shot at catching the runner. Smart decision. Another breaking ball.
That one catching the zone.
Big time pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on second and third. 1 out. Falcons trying to capitalize here. This is the furthest they've had base runners this ballgame yet. Great cut there. Fouled
just
straight back. 2-2.
Ball in the gap ends up making this a very interesting ball game.
Great breaking ball, but even better piece of hitting. Shot right back up the middle. Gets away from Williams in center. 2-run score. 2 RBI single for Michael Greenberg.
Did a great job just keeping his head on the ball, driving it right up through the box, straight up the middle. This game is everything we expected it was going to be.
Bring up the third baseman, Jacob Hancock, hitting with a runner on first.
He wanted to. Fastball up.
That one.
Tough.
Have to guess missing low.
Yeah, that had to be right on a corner.
Here comes a visit from that Springstead dugout.
While we have a break, want to express our deepest sympathies to Coach Tim Sims at Hernando High School on the loss of his mother earlier in the week. Just wonderful, wonderful people, and we wish them all the best.
Great baseball people out there, for sure. Coach Sims and that Hernando program.
Yeah, that whole program is just a reflection of him. He started coaching out there in, '93? Really built himself into
he's been out there as long as
perennial
I can
powerhouse.
remember.
Real class act.
Talk about a baseball nerd. I mean that with the most respect possible.
Almost admiration.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That one driven out into center
He
field.
punished that.
Williams able to get it back in.
Man, that was a rocket.
Given a ride. Williams up to the challenge, couple feet away from the fence out there. Able to haul it in. With 2 outs, I'll bring up the pitcher, Brighton Williams. Still with the runner on first.
He's just a big, strong young man. I can only imagine his hand strength. People don't really realize how much the hands play a part of power. I'm always reminded of that famous home run that Kirk Gibson hit win the World Series with the Dodgers. If you watch that swing, it's just all hands.
Fast hands or fast bats? Fast hands make fast bats.
Ooh.
Makes the ball go. That one,
Ground
2
rule
hops.
double.
The fence. It's a ground rule double. We'll have runners on second and third.
Here comes Fivay.
Williams helping out his cause there. Gets into an offering and really drives it. Bring up the right fielder, Jacob Robinson. Tries to bunt, goes foul, evens the count. Oh, I'm sorry. Extends the count, no balls, 2 strikes.
Got a breaking ball, left it up in the zone, and he missed it. Anderson wanted that one up in the zone, he got it.
Cooper gets the K.
That was
But
unfair.
the Falcons get 2. 3-2's your score. We'll be right back for the home half of the second right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Andrus leading off, I believe. Welcome back, sports fans. Leading off the home half of the second, be the catcher, Owen Andrus. Followed by Ty Grover and Eduardo Tinoco.
Opens him up with a breaking ball. Another breaking ball away, just fouls it off. Stay alive.
Andrus quickly down 0-2.
Be interesting to see what the next pitch in the sequence is going to be.
Can't imagine he'll give him anything worth hitting here. Just see if he's going to go chase something. And he does.
Kind of looked like a bit of a slider on the inner half. And up. He's definitely making his pitches tonight.
So with one out, that'll bring up the third baseman, Ty Grover. Swing and a miss. Outside fastball gets him to chase for strike one. On the ground, shortstop over to Palmgren at first.
Clark did a nice job getting down the line just in case there was an overthrow. One of the interesting things is Clark actually is using one of the one knee down catcher stances. It's become a lot more popular now. The idea is that it gives the umpire a little bit better a view of the strike zone. Opens the view up a little bit.
That doesn't really seem to affect his pop much at all.
No. Any young catchers out there, I recommend checking out Jerry Weinstein's social media. Phenomenal catching instructor. Ooh, fastball up and away.
Yeah, Tinoco could not catch up with that one.
Fastball in.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on.
What do you think, Derek? Breaking ball away?
I mean, these swings he's taking at his fastball, I wouldn't be afraid just to keep driving that ball.
Well, see, that's
Catches
why I'm
the
not
inside
on the other
corner
side
there.
of the chalk. That was a great fastball in the inner half.
A great location on that fastball. Been working him away, and breaks that off inside.
Just down. He's doing a great job of giving them a different look each time through the lineup. A lot of breaking balls away on the first half. Now he's working the fastball in.
Full count, payoff pitch. In the dirt.
Low and in.
So Tinoco works the walk.
Acevedo's coming up. He's going to keep things interesting. Fast as he is, you never know what you might see. You might try and put one down here and leg it out. And checks on him. A lot of times pitchers will throw over just to see if the batter does anything with his hands, if he might possibly show bunt or not. No evidence of that this time. Good stealing lead here. Just missed away. Fastball
in
up.
the air, center field. Van Vliet under it, gets it. And they leave one. Plate none. We'll be back for the third right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Palmgren
Welcome
leading
back,
off for
sports
5A.
fans.
Showing bunt on the fastball on the outer half. Third base crashes for strike one.
That one twisting out of play for strike two. Tried to go. Held up, though. Palmgren up. Falcons trying to get the leadoff runner on here. That one fouled back. Will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Derek, we got a new pitcher. That's Franklin. He's a sophomore. Comes in with an ERA of 2.33.
So Cooper out, Franklin in.
Cooper really pitched a gem.
And Franklin gets the K.
Strikeout looking.
Backwards K to be specific. I'll bring up the shortstop, Darian Dubell.
Franklin's made 11 appearances, pitched about 18 innings. 24 Ks so far on the season. Definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Base number 6, Dubiel, senior. Fastball up in the zone. Ball 1.
Missing for ball 1.
Yeah. Tried to get him to expand. One fastball up and out and missed. Ball 2. Head in the count now. He's got to come to him.
The ground shortstop side. Tough hop. Good play by Sabino. Gets it over to Tinoco.
Dimitri did a really nice job of shuffling his feet to get the right hop. Ended up hitting the edge of the grass there and took a pretty good hop up in the air, and he squared up on it just beautifully. Fantastic footwork. Oof. He was dealing that time. Fastball right down Main Street. Threw it right by him.
With 2 outs. Bring up the catcher on the ground, shortstop side. Sabino, smooth play over there at short.
He is just putting on a clinic tonight, isn't he, Derek?
Franklin and the Eagles sit them down in order. Be back for the home half of the 4th right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Welcome back, sports fans. Leading off this inning will be the center fielder, number 8, Dalton Williams. Williams starts him off with a strike.
Looked like his slider on the inner half. Really. Same thing. First one we started it off at him and finished on the inner half. This one he started it right at the middle and finished away. Went to it again, just missed down and low. Got him to chase. Good hard fastball up in the zone, right above his hands. All right, for the first out. Now we got Sabatino coming up.
Yeah, third time this ball game.
Super sophomore. Man, that was a big looping curveball. Missed outside. Missed again.
We apologize
Breaking
for
ball.
our camera issues here. We're really efforting to clean those up for you. So bear with us. We will be able to provide you angles, just not in our usual clarity that we like to bring you. So, hang with us. We're going to get this squared away. But we do hope you're enjoying the broadcast. 3-2s are scored. 1 out, nobody on. Leadoff hitter Dimitri Sabino up. And
Ball
Williams wants nothing to do with him. 4 straight pitches, and he's standing on first. Kind of makes you think if that wasn't intentional or...
Yeah, I don't think you want to get this guy on base with nobody in front of him. He has got some serious speed.
We got a visit from the 5A dugout. Mound visit here. Williams pitching a great game so far.
He might be laboring a little bit. He's been leaving everything up in the zone this time. So just wondering if he's getting a little low on gas, or maybe the
third time
sitting
up and
out.
down too.
Yeah,
that'll take something out of you. Hit that ground rule double. The 5A half of the fourth.
Well, 3-2 game. Be interesting to see if we start the runner up on this one. Or let's see if he can steal and then bunt him. Nope. Runner stays home. Gets a good secondary, though. He's watching to see if he gets anything in the dirt. No signs from the coach. Gets his lead. Ooh, this is up
In the air, left side. Acevedo corrals that ball in. The second out of the inning. Runner on first. That'll bring up the 3-hitter, second baseman, Brendan Anderson. Checks on the runner. Sabino easily back in at first. I'm with you, Rick. With his speed, I'm really surprised they haven't tried to push the issue here, especially on a breaking ball count.
That's a little flare.
Yeah, a little flare, shortstop side. Dubale able to haul it in. So they leave one, score none. 3-2's your score. We'll be right back after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
We're back. Welcome back, sports fans. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Derek Smith, and we're happy to bring you the call tonight. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe to our page. You're already there watching us. You might as well click the subscribe button. It will really help us out.
You guys have a front seat to a fantastic game tonight. My golly, this is exciting.
Yeah, 3-2 ball game. Pitchers duel. That being said, a couple of hard-hit balls, though, too.
Oh, man, these guys are just playing hard.
Franklin in his second inning of relief. That ball drilled that into left field. That'll fall in front of Acevedo. 5A gets a leadoff runner on.
Super nice job of going with the pitch. Got a pitch on the outer half, stayed right through it, kept the bat behind the ball, and just flared it on out there.
That was Jacob Robinson. This will bring up Ty Palmgren, getting the start at first tonight.
That was
Franklin
a good hard
starts him off with a
fastball.
strike. Missing outside. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one catching the corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a great pitcher's pitch.
That one does not break enough to get in. Evens the count, 2-2.
Anymore, it's just all about spin rate.
And we've got all our cameras back, folks. It's our center field shot for you. That one fouled back out of play.
That was a nice aggressive attack on that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was able to just get a piece of it.
All right, runner first takes his lead. Oh, fastball up.
Brings the count full.
I'm just wondering if they were gambling that he was going to go on that. They wanted to give him kind of a pseudo.
Kind of an abbreviated pitch out there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love close games like this. My golly.
Swing and a miss. Franklin gets the K.
That was big. That was definitely big. You know, it's so much fun coaching these things, you know, because you're constantly running through your mind, you know, what are we going to do? How do I get that runner over? How do I get him in? Runner goes. No.
And throw a little off line there by Andrus.
He got a great read and a great jump on that. He just had to kind of feel like he was going to be going at some time in that sequence.
Yeah, they're going to have to start kind of making something happen here.
That's a good way to get it started.
Later innings. missing inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Slicing foul out of play.
Man, this is like two gunslingers going at it. He just served up that fastball and said, here it is, go get it. Batter said, yeah, well, I'm going to foul that off till I get something I like a little better. Up, slider up and in, misses for a ball. Brings the count full. Be interesting to see what we get here. He's done well with the fastball. In the count, I gotta feel like he's going to be bringing the fastball here. He doesn't want to put something in the dirt. So, looks in, gets the sign. Batter steps out for a second. All right, here we go.
Full count, 1 out. Oh, and twisting back out of play. Will remain full.
It's a good thought. Trying to get him chase upstairs.
Nice job, Dubiel. We'll get a bat on it, spoil that pitch. In the air, center field. Sorry,
Dropped,
right fielder. Haskins comes over, kind of hits off his glove. We got runners at the corners now.
That was right in that gray area, Derek, between the center fielder and right fielder, and I think that they were kind of not sure who's going to end up taking that. But they both ended up making a great effort to try and get there. Went right off the glove of the right fielder. It was a tough break. So that brings up Grover, the junior, swinging a really hot bat this season. Starts him out, fastball up, ball 1. Grover's got the power that he could end up putting 3 runs on the board real quick. I believe in his last at bat, he ended up hitting one just short of the fence. Yeah. All right, starts a runner up. Catcher fakes to throw to second. Pitcher picks it. Runner advances to second, so now we got runners on second and third. 1 out. Anything in the air scores a run. Looks like a slider just on the inner half. Just missed by a smidge. Great patience on the batter's part. He's looking for one pitch in one spot. Doing a great job working the count. Yep, fastball away. Ooh, the plot thickens. 3-1 count, 1 out. Runner second and third. It's getting real interesting here. Ooh, man, that was a great pitch in that count. Fastball right on the bottom half, got him to chase. Strike 2, full count. Here it is, my best against your best. Oh, nice. Great pitcher's pitch, right on the top of the zone. Batter made a great effort trying to get caught up with that thing. Got just under it. That pitch was about an inch lower. You might see a different looking scoreboard right here. So we're back to full count. 3-2,
Full
1
count,
out.
1 out. Runners on second and third.
Derek, high school ball just does not get any better than this.
Ooh. It's a shot, shortstop side.
Sabino's got him hung up.
Got him hung up. In a rundown. And they're able to finally get him off the bag. Back and forth, back and forth. A run does come in to score.
Runner did a nice job in that situation. You want to try and force the defense to make as many exchanges as possible.
The more time they do that, the more likely they are to misplay something somewhere.
Absolutely. As a coach, you teach your runner to try and stay squared up as long as possible. Tie ball game here. Runner on first, 2 outs. Oh, we got a fly ball to center field. He's under it.
Williams able to bring it in for the 3rd out of the inning. So they plate 1. We got a tie ball game, 3-3 going into the home half of the 5th. We'll be right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Welcome back, sports fans. And we're back. Welcome back, sports fans.
Bottom
Inside,
5th, Brighton Williams
Rick
goes
Ringer.
back to the hill.
I'm Derek Smith. Happy to bring you the action in this tie ball game. 3-3's our score.
I am absolutely enjoying every moment of this game, Derek. This is just fantastic.
It's about as good as you can ask for, isn't it?
Oh, my golly. It just can't get any better than this.
Standing in now is the designated hitter, Jaden Garcia. He watches ball 1 come in low.
Ooh.
That one just missing, making contact with the hitter. 2 balls, no strikes. That one fouled back out of play. for the first strike.
This is just nothing but a power matchup.
Swing and a miss. Foul tip, I should say. Evens the count, 2-2.
Really impressed with Williams. He's really got that figured out, chasing, challenging bigger
Now
hitters.
Shot
This
out
is
into
a
center field. That's going to get down into the gap. Retrieved by the right fielder, Robinson. And Garcia in with a leadoff double.
He was thinking two right out of the box, Derek.
Why not? You drive a ball out to the gap there. You got to be thinking extra bases as soon as you get out there. And it looks like we got a visit here from the 5A coach.
Big
Coach
man
Young.
had some pretty good speed on that.
Yeah, he could move too for a big kid.
No doubt about it.
Got into second pretty easily.
We might be looking pitching change.
Yeah, it looks like we got a pitching change. Looks like Palmgren coming in from first base position. Going to come in relief. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Welcome back, sports fans. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Derek Smith. Happy to bring you the call tonight. So we do have a new pitcher here after Williams goes 4+ innings. He and the first baseman, Ty Palmgren, look to just be switching spots. So Williams in at first, Palmgren on the bump.
Yeah, Palmgren looks like he's a fastball slider pitcher. He comes into the contest with a 2.93 ERA.
And he's a lefty up there too. Give these Eagles hitters a little different look.
Yeah, 14 innings on the season so far, so he's definitely had his time out on the hill.
So with a runner on second, bring up the catcher, Owen Andrus. Did you get that double?
Ooh, fouled it straight back. Just missed it.
That one fouled back again, 0-2. Palmgren quickly ahead on the Eagle catcher.
Springstead dugout's getting into it. Definitely showing some spirit out there.
That one, ooh, tough hop over at third. Hancock, not much he could do about that. So everybody's safe. Andrus with a hit. Garcia advancing over to third. And it looks like we have a courtesy runner for the catcher, Andrus. It'll be number 11, Jaden Alba. They ran for him earlier in the game as well.
Hancock got a rocket there. There wasn't a whole lot he could do with that thing.
And once it took that wicked hop, he's lucky just to save his face out of that, to be honest.
It's funny because a lot of times the second hop is lower and faster.
Hit a sprinkler head or something. Who knows? But that just took off on him. Ty Grover stands in with no outs and runners on the corners.
As a former Maryland coach, I'm not used to the whole sprinkler head thing.
They are prevalent down here, my friend.
Oh, my.
That one missing outside.
Yeah, catcher indifference lets him go.
And Alba able to make his way to second. So 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Figured it was only a matter of time before they put the runner in motion. Swing and a miss.
That was a nice pitch. Just got to the plate and just went straight south.
Swing and a miss again. Evens the count, 2-2.
He's really creating a nice angle into the batters. Really pounding the zone. Fivay's got infield up. Hoping to cut down the runner. No.
Offering missing high will bring the count full to the Springstead third baseman.
Yeah, it looked like a slider. He just didn't finish quite enough.
Swing and a miss. Grover out on strikes.
Man, that was a nice pitch.
Let's go, drive the ball, kid, let's go. Contact scores and let's go, come on.
So with 1 out, 2 on, bring up the first baseman, Eduardo Tinoco. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Looks like Springstead hitters are having a hard time picking up the kind of late break Palmgren's able to get.
Really interesting watching his delivery. He's creating a almost like a 1-to-7 type angle into the batters. And he's pitching downhill, which makes it even more of a challenge.
And by doing that, he's really able to get good spin on the ball.
Yeah.
And really late life on it, too. All these hitters hitting from the right side. Bats are not long enough to get out there, catch that ball. It's tailing away from him.
Ooh.
1 ball, 1 strike. First baseman Tinoco up. We have Garcia at third and runner for Andrus, Alba, running at second. As Tinoco takes a big cut there and comes up empty.
He's definitely making his pitches here, Derek.
Yeah, both these pitchers for 5A have pitched very nicely.
Runner is
Here
breaking.
comes the runner.
Sealing home. Got him.
And they call him out. So, but the trail runner does advance. So with 2 outs, Alba sitting on third base now. And Palmerin going to the windup.
Always a
Eagles.
possibility with left-handed pitcher on the hill. Interestingly, it doesn't seem like left-handers work a lot on their pickoffs to third. So he
Not
got a good
nearly
break.
as much as righties the pickoff to first.
Yeah, yeah.
So they try and steal one, they get shut down. That one missing low. We got a full count. "3-2" says the home plate umpire. 3-3 ball game. That one on the ground, left side, smothered by Hancock. Nothing he can do. Alba comes across, and Springstead.
Hancock did a nice job of knocking that thing down. If that thing was squirted in the outfield, he'd probably been...
Yeah, Tinoco would probably be standing on second at this point.
Yeah.
That'll leave it to Ariel Acevedo.
The
With a
fastball up
runner
there
on
might have been
first.
anticipating the runner breaking on that.
And 2 outs. Catches the zone there, evens the count 1-1.
Not a bad idea to check him. Runner was leaning just a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Went fishing there a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He really creates nice angles. Runner would step off.
Runner took off.
He might have been trying to run a forced balk there. He just went on first movement.
Foul back out of play. Will remain 1-2.
Fortunately, the pitcher was able to detect it and step off, but I don't think the middle infielders were close enough to be able to make the throw to get the runner. So he advances. And the plot thickens. What a great baseball game. All right. Field umpire calls a balk. I couldn't see it because the catcher and umpire blocked my view, but
Yeah, it looked like the home plate umpire was calling for time. Just about the same time the field umpire called for a balk.
Yeah, you got it,
so
Derek.
balk's reversed. And
Great job, Derek.
runner gets right back to second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner still in scoring position.
There it is.
There
runner
goes
breaking.
the runner.
Foul
That
ball.
one fell back out of play. Will remain 1-2. Swing and a miss. They get him. Not before They plate one. 3-4 is your score. We'll be right back for the 6th right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Welcome back, sports fans. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Derek Smith. We're happy to bring you the call on the game tonight. Springstead taking a 4-3 lead in their half of the 5th.
Boy, this has just been this game has had all the elements. Playing small ball, stealing bases.
A couple of big hits, too.
Oh, my.
Both of these teams.
Even attempted steal of home.
In the air, it's going to get out of play for strike one.
Robinson, number 12, senior, is up to bat.
On the ground, Franklin has it. Loses a handle.
Wow, got the old Baltimore chop going. That's a tough one. Swing and bunt.
Bring up the first baseman. The starting first baseman, current pitcher, Ty Palmgren. Batting with a runner on first and nobody out. Trying to help his cause. Squares to bunt. Pulls back on a strike. Oh, Franklin's still on the hill for the Eagles. I haven't really seen any other changes defensively for them.
Runner
Squaring
breaks.
to bunt again.
Fake bunt. Got him.
And they get him finally. Andrus, as we spoke about earlier, with an absolute cannon behind the plate.
They guessed right. Ran a pitch out. Andrus just has such a nice, clean exchange. Great footwork and a super strong arm. He probably beat the runner by a good step.
So leadoff runner erased.
Big swing.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. To the pitcher, Palmgren.
It's the best high school game I've seen in a long, long time. All right, batter asks for time. Umpire grants it. He steps out, collects his thoughts.
Franklin comes set out of the windup. That one fouled back. Will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really nice fastball in on his hands. If he could have gotten the barrel out, that thing would have gone a long way, but he just made a great pitcher's pitch there.
Credit Palmgren able to stay inside of that ball and just shoot it foul.
Oh, yeah, that was remarkable, just getting the bat on it. Ooh, that was a
Sweeps
great
around
pitch.
the plate.
Yeah, it looks like a slider on the outside. Just missed.
Tried to backdoor it. Came up a little empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him. That'll bring up the shortstop, Darian Dubale. Able to catch the top of the zone is Franklin. The first strike. A little high and inside there. Evens the count 1-1.
Interesting delivery there. The pitcher had just a slight pause, trying to throw off the batter's timing.
Nothing fancy there.
No. Now it is here, come get it. Nice pitch.
Really nice pitch. Bottom of the zone, just kind of died when it got to the plate. Dubell able to just fight it off.
Pitchers on both sides are like trading punches like two heavyweight boxers.
Yeah, everybody's just been absolutely dealing tonight.
You can definitely feel the energy picking up here in the park. Crowd's getting into it. Both dugouts are vocal.
1-run ball game. Both these teams really want to end up on the winning side of this.
I was talking to Coach Nesmith before the game, and he was explaining the playoff setup here. So, you know, there are no during the season games that don't count. They all mean something in terms of your standings and seedings.
Yeah, whether it's a district, non-district, it really doesn't matter much.
Yeah. Just missed outside with a fastball.
Brings the count full.
It was a different setup in Maryland. Back then, you could end up losing all your games and still end up advancing to the postseason. Everybody started the postseason with a clean slate. Great strike right down the middle.
They get Franklin, and the Eagles are out of it.
He doesn't warn the catcher, but he warns our pitcher. How's that?
We'll be right back. The top of the 7th right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see.
Welcome back, sports fans. Bringing you bottom of the 6th inning, 3-4 ball game. Both teams really like to win this game. Springstead coming in 11-8, 5A coming in 10-8. overall, and district-wise, 5A is sitting 4 wins and 3 losses, whereas Springstead's sitting 3 wins and 4 losses. So whoever ends up winning this game is going to have one up on the other. And Palmgren's still in there. And coming up for Springstead will be the center fielder, number 8, Dalton Williams.
Derek, I'm really impressed by the number of underclassmen that are in this game. Getting some great performances from freshmen and sophomores.
And producing, too. That ball skied in the air. It will end up going foul out of play, hitting off of the roof of the 5A dugout. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Williams is a freshman. Amazing.
Swing and a miss. Ball low in the zone there to Williams. Well, Palmgren looking for the punch out here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now in chopper over the mound. Second baseman Greenberg able to get it.
He made a really, really impressive effort. Number 1, he read the hop, but number 2, he ended up circling the ball. Great footwork that enabled him to make the throw. Just a smidgen too late, though. That ball just had so much hang time.
Yeah, after that big hop and with Williams' speed.
Yep.
Bring up Dimitri Sabino.
Sabino's had quite a night, especially with the glove.
Yeah, he's been able to do it on both sides of the ball this evening. Started the game off with a leadoff double. Started the Eagles hitting off with a leadoff double. Came around to score and has been on base seemingly every time since, too.
Interesting. I think that's pretty much the first curveball we've seen out of pitcher tonight. It's a slow looper.
Flared foul and out of play. Yeah, it looks like he's been pretty much fastball and
Slider. I was watching him warm up. He was only throwing fastball, slider. That's the first 2 curveballs I've seen.
First base side, Williams gloves it, throws it to short. They do get the lead runner, Dubale, however, unable to get the return throw back.
Great presence of mind with Williams at first, looking to knock down the lead runner. Keeps a double play in order.
It's a double play in order, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Aiden Laskauskas. Sabino taking his lead from first. That pitch missing outside for ball 1.
Sabino's doing a nice job trying to get in the pitcher's head, taking a couple jab steps here and there.
Especially Palmgren being a lefty, just looking at him over there.
Yep. Palmgren throws over, just let him know, yeah, I see you. I like this matchup, though. Sabino's speed. There he goes. First movement.
That ball in the air, infield side. Palmgren calls everybody off, catches it from the mound. Nobody at first to try to get Sabino. So with 2 outs, he's able to get back.
Man, tough luck with that. He got a great jump. I got to believe he was just going for first movement, rolling the dice on that one.
With 2 outs, bring up the second baseman, number 18, Brendan Anderson.
Oh, hit him in the helmet.
And it looks like he's going to be all right, fortunately. Going to take a walk down to first base.
So thankful for great safety equipment now.
Absolutely. Looks like we got a cracked helmet. We're going to trade it in for a newer model.
Wow. You remember back 100 years ago when I was playing, good golly, you'd end up getting hit in the helmet. That thing would rattle around.
It almost hurt more getting hit in the helmet than anywhere else.
You like the Liberty Bell. That was scary. So glad
Anderson
he's
at
okay.
first.
Well, this brings up the 4-man designated hitter Garcia.
Spino at second, Anderson at first.
Oh, my.
And a balk is called. So runners advance. I'm not sure what that balk was, unfortunately. I didn't have a great view here as the umpire is standing up literally right in front of us. I can't see the pitcher, Palmgren, even though he is a tall kid, standing on a mound. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, it's a tough part. We're dead behind the behind home plate, so you can't really see a lot of what the pitcher's doing until he starts his movement.
Offering misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 on. Nobody in this inning for the home team Eagles.
Speaking of underclassmen, the batter Garcia is only a sophomore.
Good block there by Clark.
Kept him right
keeping
in
that
front
ball
of him.
in front of him.
Not sure what's going on. Palmgren came in, had a few words with the umpire. I guess he wanted to bring something to his attention.
Yeah, I guess there was some chirping out of the home team dugout and caught a nerve in some fashion.
Well, the tension's definitely quite high in this game. But
Yeah.
obviously, as Derek's mentioned to start out this inning's broadcast, this game has a lot of importance for both squads.
Yeah, both teams really trying to come out on top here. I feel like it would give them a better chance going into district tournaments here in a couple of weeks. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on. Nobody in this inning. 3-4 is your score.
Speaking of which, make sure you tune into Gulf Coast Sports Network, as we're going to be covering a number of postseason games. We're really excited about that.
Sure you follow us on all of our social media. GCSN broadcasts
2-2, 2 outs.
on all social media. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Whatever your pleasure is, we're there. Please go find us. Interact with us. Be sure you're aware of everything we have coming up.
2-2 count holds. Fouled it off. I'm sure the Eagles would love to push one or two across the plate here. Misses fastball up in the zone. Counts full.
Full count here. Runners on second and third. Shortly does not want to load the bases for the catcher Andrus waiting on deck.
It's a tough situation here.
Foul back, out of play.
Boy, if he squares up on one, Derek, this is going to be something. A lot of power.
He's swinging hard even with those 2 strikes on him. No, that last pitch fouled right back off of the catcher's mask. So everybody giving him a minute, make sure that he is good to go. But Clark, like, pretty much every other backstop out there, it's just par for the course. Off the mask, off the arm, chest protector, leg, inner thigh, you name it. They've worn it. Just another day at the office for them.
Ooh, another one
back
fouled
again.
straight back. Yeah, I firmly believe catcher's by far the most difficult position on the field.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
But I've always loved my catchers. They're the guys I build my teams around.
You took the words out of my mouth. They're the ones running the show for you. They're the ones.
Misses
you're
down in the dirt. Bases loaded. All righty.
And as we just spoke about, here comes the catcher. Number 4, Owen Andrus.
Man, this game has all the elements, Derek. My golly. Oh,
That
looks
one
like that one's going to be
crushed
foul.
out into left field, but well foul. Andrus jumping all over that first pitch fastball.
We'd mentioned Garcia's speed a little earlier. Man, he had the afterburners lit on that foul ball.
He was trying to score from first, no matter where that thing dropped.
Oh, man. I love watching players hustle like that. So exciting. Nope. Fastball up and out, misses.
Evens the count, 1-1.
Infield playing deep, no doubles defense. Oh,
Check swing foul. 1-2 to Andrus.
as we talked about earlier, the third pitch in the sequence is always an advantage pitch. Slider just misses up in the zone.
Credit Andrus holding up on that.
Yeah, that took a lot of discipline.
Took a little off of it and kept it up, but well outside, and as it got to the plate, just continued moving away from the right-handed hitter. Now in the air, right side, Robinson under it and gets it for the third out of the inning, so they strand three. We'll be right back after this on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Welcome back, sports fans. Alongside Rick Ringer, I'm Derek Smith. Happy to bring you the call tonight as we move in to the top of the 7th inning.
This game has all the elements.
3-4 is your score.
Well, Coach Doug Young from 5A's got to figure out how to manufacture at least one run here. Got to tie it before you can win it. It's do or die.
One and one's the count.
And pinch hitter, Sturbins.
Sturbins pinch hitting. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Franklin still on the bump for the Eagles, trying to finish it off here. Missing low, evens the count 2-2.
Every single pitcher that's taken the hill tonight has just turned in just a heroic performance. It's a shame that anybody's going to come up short on this one. This has just been so impressive.
Well, keep these two offenses to 7 runs total,
Yeah.
3 and 4 respectively, is a feat, to say the least. Sabino gets it. Slow roller. Plenty of time. Able to get him. The left fielder, Josh Wittenauer. Two balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Franklin didn't do anything different there. Wittenauer just decided he wanted to go ahead and try and take a hack at that outside pitch and came up a little short. Fouled out of play, evens the count 2-2. So stick with us. The conclusion of the ball game is we'll have our Glory Days Player of the Game announcement. You don't want to miss that.
How in the world do you narrow it down to just one? My golly.
Been a tremendous amount of performances here this evening by all these youth athletes as the leadoff hitter works this count full. On both sides of the ball, too. Great pitching performances. Great job hitting, smart hitting, good base running. This game's pretty much had everything you want in it. That one out of play. It'll remain full.
Full count.
On the ground, second base side. Anderson has it. Over to Tinoco. The second out of the inning.
Real quick, I want to mention that they're going to be having a quick fundraiser on Saturday for Coach Doug Young, who's had some health challenges this year. It's going to be a spaghetti dinner at the Elks Lodge in Hudson, 4 o'clock Saturday. It's $20 for adults and $10 for children 16 and under. Hope you can come out and help them out. Great people, great organization.
Absolutely. Wish him all the best and everybody over at 5A. So with 2 outs, center fielder Van Vliet coming in.
Well, he could end up tying this game with one swing. Ooh. Got him chased fastball just a bit on the outside edge.
Yeah, I thought he could get his hands extended to it, and he was able to just get a piece of the bat, foul it away for his first strike of the at-bat. Standing in here with 2 outs and nobody on. Top of the 7th. That one fouled back out of play too. 5A down to their last strike.
I got to confess, I'm going to be sad to see this thing over. I have enjoyed every pitch, every moment of this game.
This has been a really well-played ball game, too, from both sides.
Oh, fastball up and in.
So with a flair for the dramatics, Franklin pitches it full here with 2 outs.
Heck of a debut broadcast for me.
On the ground, right side, through everybody, out into right field. So with signs of life, 5A sends up their second baseman, Michael Greenberg, with a runner on first and 2 outs.
Well, Coach Young's got some difficult decisions. You start the runner up here. You risk possibly ending the game at second base.
Running yourself out of a ball game.
Absolutely, because Andros has shown that he can control the running game. Ooh.
Initial offering back out of play for strike 1.
He just reached back and let that thing fly.
Franklin's done a nice job coming in relief of Cooper, who started the game and pitched masterfully. That one low, evens the count 1-1.
Not by much. It's a great pitcher's pitch. I got to feel like he's going to try and go outside again. Nope. One upstairs.
Missing high, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the chess match.
In the air, right side. Acevedo tracking it. Calls it, gets it. That's a ball game, folks.
Wow.
3-4 is your score.
All right. Well,
Nick
I got to
Franklin,
call it. I
believe,
think
would be our winning pitcher. 5A leaves one. And I'll send it over to Rick for the Glory Days Player of the Game.
Without a doubt, this is probably the hardest one to try and narrow down to one player. My golly, I mean, this was just such a team effort, top to bottom on both sides of the ball. But I think that we're probably going to have to give the nod to Nicholas Franklin, pitcher for Springstead. He came in and just pitched a masterful game, relieving what was just a fantastic start. And just came in and really cut him down because, you know, this 5A team they can put on a fireworks display at a moment's notice. So quite impressive. This was such a great game, though. Everybody needs to walk away from this with their heads high. These guys all battled. This is a heck of a nice debut broadcast.
Yeah, we're glad to have you on board.
Oh, man, there's no place I'd rather be tonight.
Well, there you have it. Nick Franklin, Glory Days Player of the Game. And we appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next time right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.